Let's make history. For some reason, the Democrats are hell-bent on granting a pathway to citizenship for the thousands upon thousands of illegal migrants who have snuck into the country. Now, they give the reason that it's like a labor shortage that we don't have as a country, pardon me, enough people to fulfill these work roles. Yet you still have many Americans who are looking for jobs, who are job hunting, and who actually have multiple jobs. So I don't see how that reason stands up.
Now more than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented there are.
It was bound to happen. This thing is spiraling out of control. The Tren De Aragua gang from Venezuela, check out my video on that if you haven't already. They're considered the fastest growing gang in the world. And they are now in New York City and in other cities throughout the country. And in Aurora, Colorado, they have even taken over 3 apartment complexes. Hope you understand the severity of this. And this is just the beginning. At one point, many illegal migrants came from Mexico. By the way, it's not just Hispanics, it's Africans, it's Arabs, it's Ukrainians, etc. But as of right now, it's mostly people from Venezuela, people fleeing and leaving and them emptying out their prisons. This is a fact. And just sending them over here, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris just leaving the border wide open. And you cannot blame Republicans who began to ship these illegal migrants into blue cities like New York City and like Denver, Colorado. They've been asking the federal government for help for many years. Nothing has been done. Kamala Harris was appointed as the border czar to help fix this problem. She did absolutely nothing. She didn't even go to the border. She went to El Paso, I believe, which is not far from the border, but she did not go to the border still. And now you have these gangs with weaponry, with serious firepower, taking over apartment complexes. This is insane. Supposedly the Hells Angels are headed to Aurora, Colorado to try to fight this situation, to try to fix this situation, or possibly try to run the Tren De Aragua gang up out of there. Don't know how true that is, but
when you see this video, what do you think? Because I don't live in Aurora, but I think to myself, holy cow, if I lived in Aurora, I'd be freaking out right now.
Well, it's let me put it in context first. This concern that it's 3 apartment complexes, but that's not to minimize it at all. But we're, the 51st largest city in America. We're 400,000 in population, and so, but
people have to live there. You get real tenants there. This is a thing that's going to affect them, and it's going to affect your entire city beyond those apartment complexes. If you have a home base for foreign nationals who are gang members and were already gang members in their country of origin. But let me not interrupt them too much.
3 apartment complexes that we believe in, that where there is a concentration of Venezuelan migrants, and the criminality is unfortunately followed. So we have a task force with local, state and our federal law enforcement partners working on it to root these criminals out and get them off the streets. But it certainly concerns me. But it is in 3 apartment complexes.
Now, you and I talked about this issue of apartment complexes, migrant gangs. We talked about this at length last week. And I did ask you if you knew about armed people going around and intimidating people at these complexes. And you said you did know that this was happening to the apartment building owners, and to an extent that we knew it was happening to people who lived there. But my question is, when did you first see this video, and when did you know it was to the extent that we're seeing in this video?
Well, we've known, I think I put out a couple weeks ago that we had formed the task force. We knew at that time that we had formed the law enforcement task force to root them out, that there was intimidation going on, and part of that intimidation certainly involves individuals with weapons.
What is factual is that Venezuelan gangs have taken over 3 apartment complexes in Aurora, Colorado. And from what I'm understanding, it's spillover from Denver, because Denver is a very, what they call a soft city, meaning they're soft on crime, and they try to facilitate illegal immigrants to work and assimilate them into American society. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Will Flores TV on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X.